This is the Traeger Grills Pro 575 wood pellet smoker and grill. And right from the moment you see it, you know it's designed for serious backyard cookouts. The model I have here is in a really nice bronze finish. It looks classic but solid, with a big barrel shape that reminds me of those traditional smokers, but with a lot more modern touches. Before I got it, I did worry about whether it would actually make much difference compared to my old gas grill, or if it would just turn out to be one more complicated piece of equipment collecting dust in my garage. But once I started using the Traeger Pro 575, I honestly realized it's lived up to what people say about it. From my experience, the first thing I noticed was how user-friendly this grill is, even for someone who isn't exactly a barbecue expert. It runs on wood pellets, which are small pieces of compressed hardwood you pour into the grill's hopper, and the machine does the rest. I love that I don't have to mess with propane tanks or bags of charcoal, and the smoky flavor you get from wood pellets is really on another level. There's no need to babysit the fire, which I always hated about my old grill. The Traeger pretty much takes care of temperature and airflow for you. One of the key features I use every single time is the WiFIRE technology. I just connect my grill to the app on my phone, and I can control the temperature or keep an eye on how things are cooking without standing next to the grill the whole time. This is a huge help if you've got guests over or if, like me, you sometimes want to relax instead of feeling chained to the backyard. Being able to adjust the temp or check the status of your brisket from the living room makes cooking with the Pro 575 feel less like a chore and more like fun. If you're new to pellet grilling, WiFIRE basically means you're connecting your grill to Wi-Fi, letting you use your phone as a remote control. In my opinion, the Pro 575's temperature precision is its biggest win. It uses something called a D2 drive system, which is a digital controller and motor that makes sure heat is even throughout the grill. That means I can smoke a pork shoulder low and slow for hours and not worry about the temperature swinging around like it used to with my old charcoal setup. It can get as hot as 500 degrees Fahrenheit, which is plenty for most grilling, baking, or even roasting. I will say though, if you're hoping to get a super strong sear for steak, this doesn't have quite the fiery blast of a dedicated gas or charcoal grill. That's maybe my one small wish for improvement, but it's honestly not a deal breaker. The cooking space on this model is just right for most families. I've comfortably fit a whole chicken, a rack of ribs, and a tray of veggies at the same time. According to the manual, you can do up to 24 burgers at once, and I believe it. The included meat probe is a small metal thermometer you plug into your food while it cooks, so you don't have to guess when your roast or brisket is done. My pulled pork and brisket have turned out perfectly juicy, because I could check the internal temperature without constantly opening the lid and losing smoke. Maintenance is always a concern. As someone who dreads cleaning, I was a bit nervous, but day-to-day upkeep is really pretty straightforward. Every so often, you just empty the little grease bucket, replace the foil on the drip tray, and give the fire pot at the bottom a quick vacuum for ash. The grill tells you on the app when it needs to be cleaned, so you never really get caught off guard. I do wish there was a slightly better grease management system because it's not as advanced as some bigger models, but for the most part, it's easy enough. One thing to keep in mind is that you'll have to buy accessories like extra probes or covers separately, and those can add up if you want all the bells and whistles. From my experience with other grills, I can honestly say the flavor alone sets the Traeger apart. Because you're using real hardwood pellets, your food comes out with that wood-fired smoky taste that's just impossible to get with propane or an indoor oven. Burgers, ribs, even simple chicken breasts all come out with this richness and aroma, and I've even made pizza and cookies on this grill. The versatility is wild. I'd recommend this for anyone who loves hosting backyard parties or wants to do a wide range of meals. It works for grilling, smoking, roasting, baking, braising, and classic BBQ. I was surprised by how much I've started using it, sometimes even instead of my kitchen oven. I'll admit, I was a little intimidated at first because the Traeger Pro 575 isn't cheap, especially if you start adding accessories, and there are other models out there that cost less. But after weeks of use, the quality of construction really stands out. The frame is sturdy, made from powder-coated steel, and the wheels on the chassis make it easy to move around the yard. The grill grates are porcelain-coated, which helps with both cooking and cleaning. Even when left outside through some rain, rust hasn't been an issue for me. Assembly took a bit of time, but wasn't difficult. All the parts and instructions actually made sense, and if you give yourself the better part of an afternoon, you'll have it built and ready to season. That's another tip for beginners. Always season your grill before cooking on it the first time. This means running it hot with some oil to burn off any factory residue and protect the surfaces. Overall, the Traeger Pro 575 wood pellet grill has lived up to my hopes. It's perfect for families or anyone who wants convenience without giving up flavor. The app control is a lifesaver, especially if you're juggling kids or chores during a party. From ribs to roasted veggies to wood-fired pizza, everything I've cooked on it has been flavorful and moist with that classic smoky aroma. The only real room for improvement is stronger searing heat and maybe a bit more included in the box for your money, but the benefits outweigh those minor issues. In conclusion, if you're wondering whether getting a pellet grill like the Traeger Pro 575 is worth it, from my experience, it absolutely is. It takes a lot of the guesswork and hassle out of backyard cooking and really steps up the flavor of everything from basic burgers to brisket and even cookies. If you're looking to upgrade your grill or want something easy for everyday meals and big family gatherings, I'd recommend this for you. I hope this quick review helped you get a real feel for what using the Pro 575 is like and made your decision a little easier. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to my channel and drop a comment below with any questions or your own experiences. Thank you for watching.